Initially, this information appeared on the network about a month ago, and did not gain confidence, but with the release of the last trailer, everything became much more interesting. Part 1. Atreus finds some small spherical things with the names of the participants in the upcoming Ragnarok. Atreus doesn't tell Kratos about this at first. The journey begins when Atreus meets the name Tyr. Big war between dark and light elves. Kratos and Atreus will go to Vanaheim with brother Freyr/Yngve, two wolves Heitai and Skoll. Kratos saves free Freyr. In Muspelheim they will look for Surtur, but he will already be killed by Thor. 3 times with Thor, in the house of Kratos, in Vanaheim with Freya and in Asgard. In the first battle, Kratos will fight without the Blades of Chaos, because he decided to leave them again. 1 At the start of the game is disguised as the dwarf Durlin in Svartalfheim, where he watches over the captive Tyr. 1 Looks like Baldur, an old man in a hood. In this timeline, Fenrir is already killed by Odin. Freed Tyr will fight Kratos, thinking that this is Odin's tricks. Odin kills Brock, injures Sindri, Tyr, Kratos, and kidnaps Atreus to Asgard. Kratos goes to Asgard. The first boss is Heimdall. In the middle of the game, the final battle with Thor, Odin tortures Atreus. Thor kills the snake infection and damages/breaks Kratos' axe, and almost kills the Spartan himself, but Atreus saves him in a Spartan rage. He is the uprising spirit of a new international serpent that poisons and kills Thor. However, Thor realizes the strike of the serpent and the world tree of Mjolnir's all resources itself. Part 2. The game splits into 3 timelines. Kratos whether in times before meeting Faye/Faye. The battle of Kratos against the fairies. Save Kratos, what happened? They go to Jotunheim to persuade the sexes chosen in Ragnarok. Atreus in autumn at the time when the fairy went to the giants. Atreus is now a playable character. A kind of large skull put together a broken axe and Thor's hammer in a new weapon. Atreus met Angrboda where she comes out as his companion. Angrboda is the daughter of Tyr. Atreus is reunited with Faye and Kratos. An emotional farewell to Faye, where she conveys the Lion of Kylomeathan. Kratos, Atreus is sent to the GAU 2018 timeline when Atreus was sick. Starting from now, free switching between Atreus and Kratos. Atreus fights the snake to find out where Fenrir is. In Hell there is a battle with Fenrir. He nearly kills Atreus, but is saved by Tyr, but presses his hand. They will capture Fenrir specifically for the protection that Sindri will create and throw the wolf into the timeline. The goal is only Fenrir can kill Odin. Part 3. Full-scale battle with Asgard. Kratos and Atreus are associated with a very dangerous Valkyrie. Here it is not entirely clear whether Valkyrie has the power of Frey, or she herself is an enemy, but already in armor, etc. Atreus kills Freya. Battle of Kratos and Odin. Kratos defeats some mind games of Odin and takes possession of Gungnir, Odin's spear. Odin awakens the dragon Nidhogg. Nidhogg looks like a dragon with numerous tails breathing black poison. Fenrir mortally wounds Odin. Nidhogg starts Ragnarok. Everything seems to be a lost dragon, but with the sudden ejection of everything, ghosts, insignificant and dark elves, Valkyries, Sindri, Mimir with a new body and Tyr with giants and equalize forces. Kratos and Atreus, along with Fenrir, kill Nidhogg and Odin. All worlds merge into one. Jotunheim becomes the top of the mountain. The giants proclaim Atreus as their new king, but he refuses, makes everything free and brings harmony and peace, unlike all rulers. Kratos is proud of his son. Later, Tyr asks Kratos for a favor, also talks about Angrboda and her mother Anloket. Brief agreement, but first he wants to spend time with his son. At the end of the game, Atreus sees a son where he has a daughter named Hel. Tyr shows Kratos a mural with a brief depiction of abandoned Egypt. Short information movement between worlds occurs with the help of some kind of game cubes, which represent the absolute name of the world. Looks like Ratchet's last portal. Kratos keeps them in his bag, in the one that kept the ashes of the Fae. The world between worlds, the sky with purple space. In the trailer, Kratos fights here with the Valkyries. During the game, you will again need to use the Valkyries, they will participate in the final battle. 14 to 15 bosses at the end of Atreus, a repaired Thor's hammer is expected. There are some contradictions initially. There was talk that the hammer would merge with the axe. The playable Atreus uses a bow, arrows, and runic summons along with a merged Mjolnir and Leviathan. The game is gigantic. 55 to 60 hours. Atreus, like Kratos, can use Spartan Fury. Enraged Atreus rises beasts, 8 miles leg version of the French snake. Kratos can only use Gungnir when enraged. All worlds are open, but not from the very beginning.